Dear fellow property owners, Stepan Rank with Longstreet Property Management. Who should be responsible for landscaping at your rental property? And just to be clear, we are talking about mowing grass. We are not talking about trimming trees and bushes, because if you made those activities your tenant's responsibilities, you would be setting them and yourself up for failure, and you don't want to do that. Now, generally, there are three main approaches that we have seen and implemented, and let me take a minute to talk about the pros and cons of each of them. So the first approach that we highly recommend is setting up a regular landscaping service. The frequency that has worked for us is every other week. When the landscaper comes, mows the grass, blows the leaves, and makes sure that the property looks good. The upside of this method is that the property looks good and is well maintained on the exterior. The downside is, of course, the expense. That is the owner's expense. And what we have seen on average is about $100 to $150 a month for every other week service. The other option is you make landscaping the tenant's responsibility. So the tenant is responsible for mowing the grass. The upside is, of course, the expense. You have virtually no expense with this approach. The downside is often quality of the work, because not all tenants are great at mowing grass. Not everybody enjoys that, and you can get some neighbor complaints that way. Your property is not guaranteed to look great all the time. There's a third approach to the problem, and that is a combination of both. We call it spring fall cleanup. And what this means that twice a year, you talk to your landscaper and you set up a cleanup after the winter and after the summer to make sure that your property is ready for the upcoming seasons. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to us. Best of luck.